There's this verse in John that I've just been really meditating on. It means a lot to me. It's talking about Jesus, John 1, where he talks about how the Word became flesh. And this Jesus comes into the world that he himself created. And he wasn't accepted very well. And John kind of writes about that. He says in John 1:10, he came into the very world he created, but the world didn't recognize him. He came to his own people, and even they rejected him. But to all who believed him and accepted him, he gave the right to become children of God. They are reborn, not with a physical birth, resulting from human passion or plan, but a birth that comes from God, separate from the human condition, separate from the passions of people, separate from the planning and the scheming of people. This is a birth that comes only through God. And it continues in verse 14 where he says, so the Word became human and made his home among us. He was full to the brim. He was full of unfailing love and faithfulness. And we have seen his glory, the glory of the Father's one and only Son. John testified about him. This is the one I was talking about. Here he comes. Man, I just feel like I could keep reading. From his abundance we have all received one gracious blessing after another. For the law was given through Moses, but God's unfailing love and faithfulness came through Jesus Christ. Jesus came to the world that he created. He was not accepted. He was not appreciated. He was not valued among his own people. And yet he gives us grace and truth. I've just been fascinated by this concept of grace recently. And it's really been hitting me, and I feel like I don't have an audience. I don't have anyone to talk to, so I write, and I try and talk to people at work, and people are just kind of, it's work. People aren't that interested in going into the deep things of God at work, and but there's something about this grace. I don't deserve it. I'm not good enough for it, but yet God has given it to me. I reject Jesus so many times, and yet he is always wanting to be there for me. He's always wanting to be the one who just extends grace and truth to me. It's kind of a big deal. So anyways, that's it. That's my little Devo for the afternoon.